Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. Today we're going to focus on a little back bending, some heart openers, something for everyone, don't get nervous. And we're going to get started in downward facing dog. So come onto your mat and let's get started. Coming onto your mat and getting started in downward dog. If it works better, you can get started in child's pose. Taking a couple of good, deep, full body breaths, wherever you are, whether you're on your mat or off your mat right now. Let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Fingers are spread wide here if you want to add in some movement. Maybe you walk out your dog. You can move your head or your hips around. Just feeling your body. Feeling where you're at. Physically, but also energetically and emotionally. And yeah, we're not going to work. We're going to move through practice some back bending, some heart openers today. But something for everyone. I know sometimes when people hear the word back bend, they think, I've done a back bend since I was 7 years old. Right? That's okay. More heart openers than anything. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And on your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Track your shoulders over your wrists. Low belly draws in and up. Feel the crown of your head draw forward. Tailbone and your heels draw back. You might drop your knees for a little more support. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in here. And a long breath out. On your inhale, glide forward. High push up, high plank. Little lift to your chin. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward. High push up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One more time. Come on forward to your high push-up. This time, keep moving forward. Lower halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. On your inhale, upward facing dog. We'll pause here, maybe a cobra or a low cobra. Leading with your heart, softening your shoulders. Take a peek over your right shoulder. Shoulders down and back. And then come through center. Take a peek over your left shoulder. Back to center, a big breath in, back to your downward dog. Or again, you can add in child's pose here or at any point during your practice. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale lightly, walk or jump to the front of your mat, set your feet, halfway lift, flat back, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach your hands high, lift up, go back a bit. Grounded through your feet. That's what's going to allow you to play around with back bends. Grounded and supported. That will allow you to soften and open your heart. Allow us to soften and open our hearts. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, hands to your heart. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. You might set an intention for your practice today. Maybe something along the lines of opening our hearts, softening and strengthening, right? And beginning with ourselves even. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat, high push up to low push up as you exhale. Inhaling. Upward facing dog, cobra or low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here. Then a big breath out. Letting your heels soften, let your head hang down. Take another full inhale, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. A big breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift and reach, fill up, fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Really big breath in, fill up. And empty out. Set your gaze to one point or close your eyes, drishti, and focus. Choose what you want to focus on while you're here. Notice when your focus wanders off, when you lose your focus. And with an open heart, compassionately invite yourself back. Take another big breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. I'm going to fix my pants. You can fix your pants if you like. Weight of your body a little more in your heels. Reaching your hands high or working with your hands at your heart. Toes are soft. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. Sit a little bit lower as you exhale. Sit down and sit back. Take a full breath in here. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Back foot spins flat. Reach your hands up or work with your hands at your heart here. Check in with your foundation. Big bend in your front knee. Really feel both feet on your mat here. Dipping into your front knee, strong through your core. Hands can be together apart up overhead, but start to lift up and go back. Stay long through your back leg, strong through your back leg. Shoulders are soft, upper arms might come back behind your ears. Gaze can be forward, or you can take your gaze up, mindful of your neck. Take a really big inhale, and as you exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come on up, set it up. So again, you have this steady and intentional foundation. Even out your hips. On this side, left hip back and right hip forward. Hands at your heart together or apart up overhead. Bend into your front knee. Connect through your whole back foot. Let the sides of your body lengthen. Feel as though you could get a little taller. And then as you breathe, start to go back. Lifting your chest. Not straining. Letting your heart lift. Opening up. Take a really big inhale. And as you exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or stick in a child's pose. Take a long breath in. And clear out. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Sit back. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Come on up. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands back to your mat. Chaturanga. Low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Finding your footing here. Setting your feet, bending into your front knee. Lengthen through your arms. Soften your shoulders. Spin your palms to the sky. And take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up. Go back. You can always ease off the bend in the front knee and then come back to it. Notice if the back knee starts to collapse. Reconnect. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps again. Warrior one. Rise up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Now side angle. Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg. Left arm extends up. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. grounded through both feet, strong through your back leg and bending into your front knee. Take your top arm, wrap it around behind your back, your half bind or your full bind. So not quite a back bend here, but definitely opening across the front of your body, right? Allowing your chest to open. With intention, we can allow our hearts to open. And yeah, we can in fact begin with ourselves, especially here on our mat. You don't have to struggle with the half bind or the full bind. You don't have to struggle at all. You can be kind to yourself, still challenge yourself, but be kind to yourself. Take a deep breath in, then a big breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your right leg, drop your hands, pivot your toes toward the side. Interlace your fingers at your low back, towel or strap between your hands. And here, lift through your legs. Roll your shoulders back. Find a little bit of a standing back bend. Gaze can go up. Maybe you drop your head back, open your throat. On your inhale, come to center. And as you exhale, start to fold forward, hands up and over. Rinsing the shoulders, still opening across the front of our body. A lot of the times when we think about opening our hearts and being kinder, it's with regards to other people. I know I think about, well, I could have been a lot kinder to that person in that moment. Be equally kind to yourself in this moment. Take a really big breath in here. And as you exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Start to pivot around toward the back edge of your mat, coming into your runner's lunge. Plant your hands. Left foot steps back, high push-up. Move forward, halfway down, low push-up. Pause here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Lie down on your belly, forehead or chin to your mat. Arms and hands alongside you, palms down, fingertips reach back towards your heels. On your inhale, lift up. Lift and lengthen through your legs and your arms. The belly draws in and up. Shoulders roll back. Fingers spread wide. Feet can be apart, or you can bring them to touch here. And you can take your gaze forward or look down, just mindful you're not straining your neck. Lead with your heart. Take a really big breath in. And as you exhale, come on down. Hands under your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows and tuck your toes under. Lift your knees. Now push up to your high push-up. Press back. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Root down, reach up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Left foot flat and straight. Enough space between your feet that if you bend your left knee a lot, you can sink your hips down. Let your knee just tracking over your ankle. Connected through your back foot, long and strong through your back leg. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Connected with your breath, with your intention, with your heart. In this moment, take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward again. Warrior one, rise up. Open out warrior two. Left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Left elbow lands lightly. Right arm extends up. Reach up, lift up. Now your half bind or your full bind. So you can play around with it. Your hands don't necessarily have to connect. Notice how much your foundation moves, if it moves, as you Come into a variation with your upper body, your half bind, your full bind, or maybe a different variation. It's okay if your foundation moves, but then adjust, come back to it, reset, feel yourself grounded and supported. And then, yes, lift up and open up, take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, reach your top arm up, let it bring you up to your warrior two, straighten that left leg, drop your hands, pivot around toward the side edge of your mat once more. Feet parallel, a little bit pigeon-toed. Again, interlacing the fingers up the low back. Try the opposite thumb on top. Right, switch your fingers. If you do it enough, there isn't a habitual way you interlace your fingers. Start to lift, ground through your feet, long through your legs. Again, taking your chest up, finding this piece of a standing back bend here. Couple of good deep breaths. Maybe you drop your head back gently, mindful of your neck. And as you inhale, come on up and fold forward. Hands up and over. So if it doesn't work, if this hand variation doesn't work, you can drop your hands down. Not a big deal. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. I think every time we get on our mat, not just because we're focusing on heart openers or back bends. Every time we get on our mat, we are cultivating an open heart, open body, open heart, open mind. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, release your hands. Come hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the front. Right toes spin forward, plant your hands, runner's lunge, step back, high push up. Move forward and halfway down, low push up. Pausing here, you can drop your knees. 5, 4, strong core. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. On your belly, forehead or chin to your mat. Interlace your fingers at your low back if you like. The last variation, the airplane arms variation, you can add that in. Shoulders roll back. Lift and lengthen. Maybe lengthen. Strengthen and lift. Belly draws in and up. Shoulders roll back. Extend out through your legs, your feet, your toes. Your feet can be apart or together. Extend your breath. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, gently come on down. Hands under your shoulders, elbows squeeze in. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees. Push the ground away, high push up. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Come on up, lift and reach. Left hand stays lifted, right hand drops by your side. Set up for dancer, Natarajasana. Bend your right knee, bend your right knee, yes. Reach your right hand back to catch your right foot, the baby toe or the big toe side of the foot. Draw your knees to center line. And then start to lift. Lift your foot, press your foot into your hand, then you can press it up and back. But also, lift through the standing leg. Let your chest stay high here instead of tipping forward. Maybe take your gaze up, lengthen through your left arm. Take a big breath in. And right here, full breath out. Drishti helps a lot. One more big inhale. And then exhale, gently release. Set it up on the other side. Right hand high, bend your left knee. Left hand reaches back to catch the left foot. You can go for the baby toe side or the big toe side of the foot. And then gently draw your knee to your center line so your hips are evening out. Feel your foot in your hand. Press the foot up and back. Lift through your right leg. If you've tipped really far forward, bring your chest a little higher. So focus on the back bend. Leading with your heart, letting your heart lift. One more big inhale here. Gently release. Both feet come down. Sweep your hands up, reach up. Soften your knees, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Come on forward to your high push-up. This time, come on down to your forearms. So we'll stick in a little core here. Although, right, there's core in everything that we do when we're on our mats. Right, there's core in everything that we do. There's heart in everything that we do. There can be. Knees lifted or lowered. A heartfelt practice. heartfelt life, right? Leading with our hearts, which is pretty challenging with all of the challenges that we face every day. It's a great place to encounter challenges, your mat. And instead of shying away from them, instead of closing yourself off, right, just breathing, feeling yourself grounded, supported, strengthening your heart, and then really your heart is softening and opening. Take one more big inhale here, and as you exhale, come all the way down. Lying on your belly, you can work with either of those two previous variations, the locust variations, hands alongside or fingers interlaced, or you can set up for your floor bow, bending your knees, reach your hands back for your feet or ankles. If you want to do one leg at a time, you can, so you'll catch one leg and then the opposite arm can come in front of you. Right. On your inhale, come on up, lift up. You can have your feet or your ankles. Watch out for your knees falling out to the sides, draw them in. Shoulders down and back. Here you can feel your feet in your hands, this connection, and feel your breath. Maybe a little bit of rocking motion. Let's take our time with this, right? So notice if you put in so much effort right here, right now, that you can't wait to get out of it. Stay and breathe for 3, 2, take a big inhale, lift, and then as you exhale, come on down. You can keep the bend in your knees, windshield wiper your feet, gently side to side a couple times. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Drop your feet down, hands under your shoulders. Once more, elbows squeeze in, tuck your toes under, lift your knees. So we're going to press up to a high push-up. Push the ground away as you come up. Press back, downward facing dog. Now if you want to stick in a tabletop or some cat-cows, you can do that too. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Come on down to your knees and we'll set up for camel, Ustrasana. Knees about hips width. You can always put a block between your knees and you can pad your knees. Hands can come to your hips or to your low back. I like hands to the low back. You might be able to get your fingertips to point up. Squeeze your elbows in. Gently pressing your hips forward. And then lengthening through the sides of your body. Start to lift up and go back. Your hands can stay at your hips. You might tuck your toes under. Reach your hands back for your heels. You'll hear your heels will be higher, which makes them more accessible. You can stay with your hands on your hips. You can keep your toenails on your mat and reach your hands back for your heels. You find the variation that works best for you. Hips moving forward, breathing in and up, long through the sides of your body. Gaze can be forward. You can take your gaze up. Maybe drop your head back and open your throat. A full breath in here. Open your mouth, empty out. And breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And then as you inhale, gently start to come back up. Tabletop, hands and knees. Move through a couple of cat-cows. If you want to add in a flow here, you can. Maybe some side-to-side movement. When you're ready, downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Sit down, lie down. Come onto your back. Set up for bridge or wheel. Feet are flat and straight, about hips width distance, maybe a little bit wider. Connect down. Come on up. Lift your hips. Wiggle your shoulders under a bit in bridge. Chest lifts, opening across the front of your body. Breathing in and breathing up. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Not straining with your breath, not straining with your back bend here, your bridge or your wheel. And you might even find that you're taking rest, that that's the best way to open your heart to yourself. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower down, long spine. Adjust your foundation as needed. Take a breath. And on your next inhale, come on back up. Bridge or wheel. And again, rest is an option. Lead with your heart. Really feel what works best for you. Not working, not pushing to do more, but being here, breathing here, supported, connected. Take a full breath in, then a full breath out, a heartfelt and a wholehearted connection. Take one more big breath in, and as you exhale, slowly lower down. Lie on your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the side. Here you might bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Release any obstacles, any of the stuff that makes you feel weighted down or closed off. A deep breath in, and a big breath out. And be mindful, right? All this back bending, heart opening. It's physical, but it's also energetic. Notice what comes up, and as it comes up, if it comes up, stuff, the emotional stuff or the energetic stuff. Feel where you are, and again, grounded, supported, connected. Feel that you can simply take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Draw your knees to your chest here. Give them a squeeze and come on into your happy baby. Knees wide, maybe a little bit of side to side movement. You can extend one or both legs if you like. Bring your knees back to your chest. Set your left foot flat on your mat. Right foot comes across the left leg. Sleeping pigeon variation or half pigeon variation. If you want to set up the traditional variation, you can. You can keep your left foot flat, or you can lift your left leg. Catch the back of the left thigh and draw in. Catch the front of the left shin and draw in. Even as you draw in, right, still gently moving that right knee, your right knee away from you. A little bit of softness with your hands, your fingers. More a self-assist than anything else. Right? So not pushing or forcing or pulling or forcing. Let your spine stay long. Shoulders away from ears. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. And as you exhale, release your hands, your legs. You can give your knees a squeeze and set it up on the other side. Whether it's this variation with the right foot flat and the left foot across your right thigh, or the traditional variation. Right foot can stay flat. You can catch the back of your right thigh and draw in, or the front of the right shin. Right here, if you're interlacing your fingers. Right? Your thumbs, you're probably not interlacing your thumbs, but try switching your fingers. The non-habitual way. It usually feels a little different. As we move through the back bending and the heart opening. So move through this practice anytime. I think that it's not so much that we feel different when we practice. I think we feel more ourselves in our hearts. In our bodies, wholehearted, open mind. So we're not changing ourselves, I think, so much as we're just clearing away all that stuff that we pick up as we move through our lives, and we're coming back to who we really are. And our ability to wholeheartedly connect with each other. Take one more big breath in here. And a long breath out. Our capacity to connect with each other. Go ahead, release your hands, your legs. Give your knees a squeeze here. A little bit of forward and back movement. We'll rock up to seated so we can finish up with fish pose, Matsyasana. Legs are long. Slide your hands underneath you, sitting on your hands. Your palms are down, fingertips point forward, and your thumbs can't touch. You can also do this with a block. Bend your elbows and begin to lower back onto your forearms. You can point your toes here, look at your toes. Right, maybe walk your elbows a little closer together, your heart lifts. You can look forward, take your gaze up, or once more drop your head back. Right, our heart chakra and our throat chakra connected. As we open our heart, we open our throat chakra, our ability to speak wholeheartedly. And again, connect. Take a full breath in here. Go ahead, open your mouth, empty out. Just a breath or two here. And then come on up just enough, maybe all the way up, so you can slide your hands out from under you and lie down on your back to come into Shavasana. Take a deep breath in, full breath out, adding in any additional movement that you like, maybe putting on an extra layer. If you want to take your legs up, you can take your legs up. And then once more here, a full breath and breathe up, breathe into your heart space, expand. Soften here. I think that it is a balance of strength and softness, and that when we soften, especially our heart, we're really strengthening. can wiggle your fingers and toes, just bring some gentle movement to your body. When you're ready, you can draw your knees to your chest. You might roll to one side, make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart here. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Closing together, we'll take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me for practice today. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Let me know what you think about backbending, heart openers. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. And this has given me a nice reminder that I can create, again, a series of chakra flows. Maybe that'll be what I add in the new year to these Friday Power Flows. Again, thanks for joining me. Thanks for connecting here. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you soon.